Hey everyone, it's Terry again from Ferret Brothers Custom T-Shirts, and a lady just came busting through our front door extremely upset, and I wanted to share with you real quick what had happened to her and her T-shirts so that it's something that you can look out for and it doesn't happen to you. So she got a batch of 200 class reunion shirts done at a different local shop, and a couple days later she put her own shirt in the wash. And this isn't the shirt, but the exact same thing happened on this shirt. And what happened was the white ink on the shirt actually flaked right off the shirt as soon as she put it through the washer and the dryer. And she was extremely panicked because she just gave out 200 of these. She went to this other local shop. They really said it wasn't their problem and they could give them a discount on the next order, but they were not willing to replace the shirts. And she doesn't actually know if it happened to all the shirts. So what basically is happening here is we call this in the business a curing problem. On a traditional 100% cotton heavy duty or even a 50-50 cotton shirt, we generally use what's called a plastisol ink, which is a plastic based ink. And it could be dry to the touch, but that doesn't mean that the ink is cured. And in order for that ink to stay and have a long life on the garment, it has to go through a conveyor dryer at 320 degrees for 40 seconds in order to be fully cured properly. And a lot of small shops, they don't even have a conveyor dryer at all. Some of them are drying or curing with a heat press. Some of them, believe it or not, are even using an iron. And the more complicated side of it is most of us are doing different types of garments and using different types of inks. And we have to adjust a lot of settings in between those jobs. So we're constantly increasing the height of our dryer and decreasing it, increasing the temperature, decreasing the temperature for the different types of inks and garments that we do. And we have to make sure that they are back to the temperature that we need in order to do the garment that's going to be running through that dryer. And especially when you're on a time frame, when you're trying to get a lot of shirts done in a day, you have to be very careful to run your thermometer through that dryer to make sure that it's back at the temperature that you need so that you don't overcure the ink or ruin the garment, and then you don't undercure the ink so that it flakes off on the t-shirt. And unfortunately in our industry, mostly based on shops being rushed or maybe not as experienced, or maybe you have an experienced shop that has a guy on the line that really hasn't been trained fully yet, and sometimes these issues occur. So when you're going through this ordering process, I just wanted you to be very careful that you know how this process works and that something like this doesn't happen to you. Hopefully you're having a great day, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.